George Floyd's family expressed hope that the Justice in Policing Act named after him will be passed. But why is it taking so long? And joining us to talk about it, we're honored to have him. That and other pressing topics in Washington is the House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn. Good morning, Congressman. It's an honor to have you on. We've been wanting to have this conversation with you for many weeks because you are so wise. So good morning to you. And let's get right to it with the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act, the qualified immunity, because some people think that you're willing to just toss it aside, but that's not the case. But you still think the bill should get through even if we don't get that. Explain.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you so much for understanding, or at least to representing exactly what I had to say. At the very top of that interview that seemed to be misunderstood by so many people, I said this: I'm a great believer in the philosophy of Lyndon Johnson, that a half loaf is better than no loaf at all. Now, that's what I said. That's what I believe. That's the way I've always gone about trying to carry out my duties and responsibilities. I tell people all the time, I stayed married to the same woman for 58 years. And the way I did that was learning that you don't get all that you want all of the time. Now, a half loaf to me is somewhere between the full loaf and no loaf. The full loaf for me would be to get rid of qualified immunity.
Right.
No loaf would be to keep it as it is. So if a half loaf is what I'm looking for, somewhere between where it is and getting rid of it, there ought to be some common ground found. And if one were to consult Black's Law Dictionary and look up the word qualified, as I have done, here's what you're going to find.
Okay.
The very first word is limited. Limited. But we're treating qualified immunity as absolute. The dictionary, Black's Law Dictionary, not Webster, but Black's Law Dictionary says qualified means limited. Now, I think that what the negotiators trying to do right now is how do you define qualified? Where are the limitations on this? And so I just think that people who are looking to make a headline or looking to turn one faction against the other faction continue to misrepresent what we're saying.
Now, we hear exactly what you're saying, and we respect your opinion because, once again, you do have that influence in Congress and throughout D.C. There are a lot of people who feel like that qualified immunity needs to be taken out no matter what of this bill. And you did say that once we get it done, even if it's without the qualified immunity, that we'll come back later and try and get it done. What can you tell those constituents out there to put them at ease that it will eventually get done?
Well, I would say simply this. All of us celebrate the Civil Rights Act of 1964. But when the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was signed into law, it did not include voting. It did not include housing. It didn't even apply to the public sector. It only applied to the private sector. We didn't get voting until 1965, a year later. We didn't get housing until 1968, 3 years later. It never applied to the public sector until 1972. Over a period of 8 years, we got what is now generally looked upon as a great civil rights law. But it was not done all at the same time. In fact, that's when Lyndon Johnson made his famous statement, because a lot of people said, now we want voting in there, we want housing. And Lyndon Johnson said at that time, well, a half loaf is better than no loaf, because he did not have the votes to do the whole thing. And so what I'm saying here is that there's a 50-50 Senate, 50 Democrats, 50 Republicans. Now, who among us feel that the 50 Republicans are going to get exactly what they want, or the 50 Democrats will get exactly what they want? These 50 and 50 need to find common ground. And that's what we need to do, and get this bill to the president.
Yeah, because he does say he wants to sign it. He wants to sign a bill with teeth, and you've indicated that even without getting rid of qualified immunity, it could have some major teeth here. But within the Democratic Party, Representative Clyburn, there are these factions, and I wonder what it's like working within that structure. The infrastructure bill, and Joe Manchin, he's over there. Defund the police, more progressive Democrats are calling for that. And you've had strong statements about that. How can we get just the Democratic Party together to get some of these measures through? Can it happen?
Yes, it can. If we dedicate ourselves to what I like to say, efforts to make headway rather than a headline. And that's the problem we have so often. I'm trying to make headway. And there are some people who seem to be satisfied with a headline. I've been around this business a long time. And I remember back in the 1960s when John Lewis and I were part of the founding members of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee that we call SNCC. How did we lose SNCC? A slogan. Burn, baby, burn. That destroyed SNCC. And that's why John Lewis and I sat on the back of the House floor when we first heard this phrase out there, defund the police. And John said to me that day, this was several weeks before he was to go home for his last trip. He said, they're about to do the same thing to Black Lives Matter that they did to us back in the 60s. And he said, Jim, we got to speak out against this. And we did. And because we think that it's one thing to get rid of bad police officers. Nobody wants to defund the police. We don't want the police officers doing the work of mental health people. We don't want police officers out there as counselors for drug abuse or drug overdose. We want a police department that will incorporate specialists in other areas so police can do policing. What we're doing now is we got police officers going on call when someone is mentally ill and acting out, and we just had in Charleston, North Charleston, that resulted in death to a young man, Sutherland, the other day, and it cost the North Charleston Police Department $10 million last night. $10 million. They just agreed to pay that family $10 million because of the stupidity of two police officers that they later fired. Now, I don't know what the background of those two police officers might be, but I doubt very seriously that is the first time that they've been involved in something like this.
Amen.
The gentleman that killed Walter Scott, shooting him in the back, it cost them a bunch of money. I forgot what it was, 15 million, I forgot what it is, and he got a lot of, 15 years in jail. But it was not the first time that he had done stuff like that. Yeah. Dennis Chauvin, but out there in Minneapolis. He had done it time and time and time again. They should have gotten rid of the guy a long time ago. And that's what we have to do, clean up policing. We do that for doctors, we do that for lawyers. If you got a lawyer that's misusing his office, he gets disbarred. Doctors lose their licenses. But for some strange reason, we seem to feel that no matter how bad the offense, the police officer, because he's got a badge and a gun, must keep his or her job. That should not be the case.
Well, that's why we got to get this law passed here, Congressman. I want to talk to you about, working not just with the Democratic Party, and I appreciate what you guys are doing, trying to unite the country. You want to work, you want to do it in a bipartisan measure. A lot of people in this country see what the Democrats are doing, and they see what the Republicans are doing right now. And it seems like no matter what you're trying to do to unite or move the country forward, the Republicans are cutting off their nose to basically spite their face, to be honest with you. So many in our community want to know, why do you keep on trying? I hear that time and time again from friends. Why are the Democrats so nice when it comes to, I'm just asking the question, why are you so nice when it comes to that, when it seems like the Republicans don't want to help out in any kind of way?
Well, you sure enough putting me on the ropes here today. You know, I guess basically my brother and I have two brothers, and my brother John and I talk almost every day. And we talked already this morning. And we were talking about our upbringing in a parsonage and how we took to heart so many things that we were taught. And one of the things my dad used to say to me all the time, the first sign of a good education is good manners. And so I try to practice that as best I can. But these guys are sure enough putting me those basic teachings to test. I really believe strongly that this country is worth saving. Now, there are some people who seem to feel that the country is worth saving so long as they are in charge, so long as they got all the power, so long as they can make all the decisions. Other than that, the country could go to Hades as far as they're concerned. That's the biblical term for where.
Yeah, we got you.
We heard of it. Representative Clyburn, before we're out of time, the commission to it seems so simple. You all came together September 11th, the terror attacks on this country. January 6th, 2021, we were terrorized as Americans. You were there. The holdup here, the Kevin McCarthy's, the Mitch McConnells, the Marjorie Taylor Greens. How do you overcome them on behalf of the American people?
Well, thank you for bringing up 9/11 because, if you remember, George W. Bush was president of the United States.
Yes.
And when those planes hit those buildings, I shall never forget where I was that morning. I was in Dick Gephardt's conference room, and he turned the TV on after the first plane, and we were watching it when the second plane hit. We thought we were seeing a tape from what had happened before. That's how vivid this was. But you know what happened? We didn't worry about who the president was. We went down, I'll never forget, walking down the steps along with Carrie Meeks from Miami, Florida. Walking around those steps together, standing hand in hand, Democrats and Republicans singing, God Bless America.
Wow.
That's what we did. We united behind George W. Bush to help him combat that threat. That was an external threat of terrorism. Today, we have an internal threat of terrorism. We know it's there. We've been told by the FBI that is the biggest threat to the country today. Domestic terrorism. Yet, the other side seems to want to do everything they can to keep from getting to the bottom of this. That is simply because they'd much rather hold on to power, even if there's no country to preside over.
Yeah, and that is the shame there. Representative Clyburn, we know you have to go. We could talk to you all day. We do appreciate your time and
we love you.
Being with us here on BNC and on Start Your Day. And, of course, you are welcome. This is your home. Please come back and see us anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Thank you. Good to have him. Once again, one of the most powerful men in this country. And it's interesting because, bringing up 9/11 kind of made me think back. That's the only time in this country, and I was in the military and I fought for this country. I love this country. We built this country. That's the only time I can remember us actually being united. The days after 9/11, where it wasn't black, white, it wasn't Asian. Again, it was, if you're an American, we were united. We cared about each other. We hugged each other. And then maybe a week or two after that, it went right back to normal, and it hasn't been the same since. So that's the sad part about it. But he's right. We got people within our country who we don't have to worry about Russia. We don't have to worry about all the other countries. We got to worry about Americans in this country as the biggest domestic terrorists are the biggest threat that we have right now. And a lot of them are Trump supporters. Let's just call it what it is. They're Republicans and Trump supporters who care more about a party than they care about this country.
Well, when you pledge your love and support unconditionally to a man, right, to a man instead of a country or even your party, instead of humanity, this is what happens. And, you know, Russia is still a threat, but you're right. When you have Americans opening the door for Russia, just like they did open the door, we saw some of the surveillance footage on January 6th and allow these treasonous people to attack our democracy. We saw it. This is what happens. And so Representative Clyburn is exactly right. He thinks this country is worth saving. He needs some others to get a conscience check and join him.
Yeah, but the ones on the other side, and that's the reason I asked about that, Democrats, because the Republican Party that we knew, it's no more. It's no more. They don't want to let the Democrat, no matter how good the Democrats are doing for this country, what they want to do good for this country, they don't care because it's not coming from them, because they want to be in power. They want to rule this country. And that's the reason why a lot of my friends, and I'm pretty sure a lot of your friends are saying, why are they being so nice and trying to reach out when their hand just keeps getting slapped away from them?